In the quiet corners of the night, when the world is asleep and you're all alone with your thoughts, do you ever feel like a ghost in your own life? Scrolling through a feed of curated happiness, a silent scream trapped in your chest. A weight so heavy it feels like you're drowning in plain sight. It's the sting of being unseen, the ache of being unheard, the hollow echo in a room full of people where you still feel completely alone. You sit there, holding back the tears, a brave face for a world that doesn't seem to notice the cracks in your smile. You wonder if anyone, anywhere, truly understands the depth of the storm raging inside you. Look closer. In the soft glow of the corner, beyond the reach of the pale blue light of your screen, there's a presence. It's not a ghost of your imagination, but a warmth that seeps into the cold. It's Jesus, standing there, not with judgment, but with eyes that hold the universe of your pain. You. He sees the quiver in your lip you fight so hard to control. He sees the exhaustion in your soul that no amount of sleep can fix. He sees the silent plea in your heart. He doesn't just see it, he understands it. Think of that moment when a promise was broken, when a friend you trusted turned their back, leaving a wound that still feels fresh. The shock, the disbelief, the sharp, cold blade of betrayal. As you replayed their words, their actions, trying to make sense of the senseless. Was there? He walked beside you through the maze of your confusion and hurt. He knows what it's like to be betrayed by a friend, to be sold for a handful of silver. He felt that same sting, that same heartbreak. He was sitting with you in your grief, his presence a silent testament that your pain was valid, that it mattered. Remember the crushing weight of expectation, the endless days of working yourself to the bone, only to feel like you're falling short, that your best is never quite enough. The world demands more, faster, better, and you run yourself ragged, trying to keep up, your own needs fading into the background. As you collapsed onto your bed, too tired to even cry, he was there. He saw the sweat on your brow and the weariness in your bones. He, who was a carpenter, knows the feel of hard labor. He, who carried the weight of the world, understands the burden you carry. His hand was on your shoulder, not to push you forward, but to offer a moment of rest, a sanctuary from the relentless pace of life. Consider the loneliness of being misunderstood. You try to explain to sorry what in your heart, but your words get twisted or fall on deaf ears. They see a version of you that isn't real, and the chasm between who you are and who they think you are grows wider with every failed attempt to connect. It's an isolating experience, making you want to retreat into silence. But even in that silence, you weren't alone. He was there, listening to the words you couldn't find. He who spoke in parables that few understood, who's called a liar and a madman, knows the deep frustration of being misinterpreted. He sat with you, understanding the language of your soul when no one else could. And what about the deepest sorrow of all? The empty chair at the dinner table, the voice you long to hear, but can't, the raw, gaping hole left by a loved one's departure. Grief is a relentless tide that pulls you under, and the world keeps spinning as if your heart hasn't been shattered into a million pieces. In the darkest hours of your mourning, when you felt most abandoned, he was there. He wept with you. He, who wept at the tomb of his friend Lazarus, knows the agony of loss. He didn't offer empty platitudes or rush your grief. He simply shed in it, absorbing the waves of your pain. His presence, a steady anchor in the storm. Through all these moments, the silent struggles that you carry like invisible scars, his presence is constant. He's not a distant figure in the clouds. He is right here, in the mess, and the mundane, in the heartache, and the hope. As the rain streaks down your window pane, mirroring the tears on your face, he is the calm in the storm. As the dim light of your room feels like a prison, he is the flicker of a candle that refuses to be extinguished. He walks with you through the valleys of your life, not to magically erase the path, but to ensure you never walk it alone. When you feel ignored by the world, his gaze is fixed on you. When you feel weak, his strength is made perfect in you. He doesn't just see the person you present to the world. He sees the real you, the broken you, the tired you, the grieving you, and he loves you unconditionally, completely. He sees every hidden wound, every silent battle, and he meets you there with a compassion that transcends human understanding. He is absorbing your pain, not taking it away in an instant, but holding it with you, lightening the load until you can breathe again. His touch is not one of force, but of gentle reassurance. It's a silent promise that this pain is not the end of your story. It's a reminder that even in the deepest darkness, you are held in everlasting arms. He is the God who understands. He is the God who stays. The journey through pain is never easy, but with him, it is never hopeless. The darkness begins to fade, not because the problems disappear, but because his light illuminates the path forward. That oppressive silence is gradually filled, not with noise, but with a profound peace, a sense of being known and deeply loved. The cold, lonely room begins to feel warm, filled not by a change in temperature, but by the overwhelming heat of his love. Slowly, the rain stops. The first rays of a new dawn begin to peek over the horizon, painting the sky in hues of orange and gold. It's a reflection of the dawn breaking in your own heart. The heavy weight on your chest begins to lift, and you take a deep breath. The first one that doesn't feel like a struggle. The air feels clean, fresh, full of promise. The waters of your soul, once turbulent and chaotic, become still and clear. You can see your reflection again, not as a broken vessel, but as a beloved child. Look around. The world is waking up, and so are you. The storm has passed. The clouds part, revealing a soft, gentle sky. The peace isn't just an absence of chaos. It's a living, breathing presence within you. It's the peace that surpasses all understanding, a gift from the one who endured it all for you. The healing has begun. It's a slow, sacred process, knitting together the broken pieces of your heart with threads of divine love. You can feel the warmth on your skin, the light in your eyes. You are not just surviving. You are starting to live again. He is still here, beside you, not as a somber companion in your pain, but as a joyful friend in your restoration. His work is not finished when the tears stop. It continues as he helps you find your smile again, as he guides you back into the light, stronger and more resilient than before. He turns your mourning into dancing, your sorrow into joy. He is the author of new beginnings. Now, as the screen fills with this warm, comforting light, know that it is his light, his love, his complete and total understanding washing over you. He is looking directly at you, at T-Viewer, at the one whose heart has been aching. His eyes hold no condemnation, only infinite compassion and an invitation to let go, to trust, to believe that you are seen, you are known, and you are loved beyond measure. You are not alone. You never were, and you never will be. Thank you for watching. If this message touched your heart, please follow our channel for more moments of peace and hope.